Alright, UFC is coming in clutch for ABC at 3 p.m. We're having an amazing fight night card. I feel like those are far from between. Like, the last time we had a good fight night card was, I swear to God, last year. But regardless, I'm just gonna be grateful for this one. What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. We're trying to get to 20k subs by the end of the year. And look, it's May. We're almost halfway there, and we're not even halfway to the goal. So, we're trying to get there, but maybe I should have a new goal. I don't know. Maybe not, but let's try to aim big. 20k subs by the end of the year. We're at 11,000 right now, so if you guys could just chip in, help out. If you guys watch and are not subscribed, because I know there's a lot of you guys that aren't subscribed but watch, please hit the subscribe button to support me. Also, we're going to be live for this ABC card at 1 p.m. Eastern time, as well as we're going to be watching the Misfits card. Tune in for that. I'm going to be live here with a few of my good friends. If you guys have watched the live stream, you know that they're usually very fun, so we're going to do that once again here, 1 p.m. Eastern time, Saturday. And without further ado, let's just get into predicting this ABC card. Alright, first fight I want to break down: Garry, Daniel Rodriguez. This was a fight that I talked about a while ago. When this fight was announced, they said, hey, this is a fast turnaround for Garry, about a 2-month turnaround, wanted to come back fast. He wanted to come back in April when Adesanya fought, but is fighting on this ABC card. A great opportunity for him on TV. Gonna be fighting Daniel Rodriguez. Now, Daniel Rodriguez had a very close win against Li Jingliang, then got finished by Neil Magny. It was rough for him. Kind of back-to-back losses, even though he technically won that Li Jingliang fight. A lot of people thought Li won. I think I actually might have scored it for D-Rod. I don't really remember, but very close either way. And Garry, this is a big opportunity for him. He is undefeated right now, and honestly, the guy, I know a lot of you guys hate him. I actually kind of like him. He's nice. I don't think he's a Conor wannabe just because he's Irish. I don't think he tries to be like Conor McGregor. The guy is like the opposite. Like, the guy is one of the nicest guys you can meet. You see him being nice to Daniel Rodriguez in the lobby. He's a nice dude, and he's a very technical fighter. He'll pick his opponents apart. You saw in his last fight, he was able to get dropped, get back up, and continue fighting. And as I said, this is a big opportunity for him. This is a very tough challenge as well, because D-Rod is a legit guy, and is a guy that I think could pose a threat to Garry. The guy is a lot more experienced, has fought in the UFC for a longer time, and the guy is a really good boxer as well, so I think there's going to be a tough matchup. I think Garry should probably stay at kicking range and kind of just, you know, pick him apart from there. I think it's going to go to a decision. I think it's going to go to Garry. I think Garry is going to successfully pick him apart, move around. We saw his movement be very good. I think he's defensively good enough, and I think he's the younger guy. I think he'll be able to take more damage. I think we're going to see an Garry victory, but I think it'll be close. I think it's going to be like a 29-28 decision. Maybe even Garry gets dropped again, but I think the guy, you know, he knows his mistake last time. He was very self-aware of why he got dropped, so I'm gonna go with Garry on this one. Now, this next one, the main event. Oh wait, it's not the main event. This really should be the main event though. Johnny Walker, Anthony Smith. This is perfect matchmaking by the UFC. You know, Anthony Smith was supposed to fight Jamal Hill, got kind of screwed because of the whole draw with Magomed Ankalaev and Jan Blachowicz. He kind of got screwed with that whole thing, and now is fighting Johnny Walker, a guy, you know, who suffered a few losses, but now it seems like he's getting his footing back. And Johnny Walker, I'm a big fan of Johnny Walker. A lot of you guys didn't think I was because of my last video predicting his fight. No, I am a fan of Johnny Walker. I actually do like him. He's a very exciting fighter, and he's just so weird and awkward. You know, he does a lot of flying knees, and he's very long. He's 6'6", extremely tall for a heavyweight, let alone light heavyweight. Also great jiu-jitsu as well. And this is another matchup where we have Johnny Walker, a younger guy who, yes, isn't as durable probably as Anthony Smith, if we're going to be honest, despite having a much shorter career. Like, the guy is very chinny. And I think for Anthony Smith, I think he's going to have to be very smart for this fight. It's dangerous to go to the ground with him, which, you know, I would expect him to do. So I think this fight is going to play out mostly on the feet, so I actually am going to give the edge to Johnny Walker. I see him knocking out Anthony Smith, and I know that's going to be a surprise to a lot of people, but this guy hits hard. He's very explosive, does a lot of random movements. I actually expect him to catch Anthony Smith, but I don't know. Maybe he tries to wrestle him and stays in half guard. I think if he gets past the first round, I think Anthony Smith could probably dog it out, but I also just expect that reach kind of to cause problems from Anthony Smith, you know, because Johnny Walker is just a big guy. Like, I mean, we've never seen Anthony Smith face off against anyone that was like 6'6" or something crazy like this, so I think it's going to be very unusual for him. So I'm going to go with Johnny Walker. I think he's going to win by knockout. And the main event of the evening, Jailton Almeida versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Now, I'm going to be honest, I have some skin in this game because I've been saying for basically since this channel's existence, Jailton Almeida is one of the top prospects to pay attention to. Jailton Almeida, man, he has like rarely ever made it in the second round, and his wrestling is elite. I mean, we saw John Jones take care of Cyril Gane, just showing the difference between wrestling in lower divisions opposed to these heavyweight divisions. Jailton Almeida, I mean, he's going up officially fighting at heavyweight, which I think is a good decision for him, and he's going to be facing off against Jairzinho Rozenstruik, who is a kickboxer who's coming off of a win against Kyle Dawkins, knocked him out in the first round in the first like 20 seconds. Jairzinho Rozenstruik has power, and that's why this matchup is a little close, and that's why it's a little bit dangerous for Jailton Almeida, because he could get caught with knees, uppercuts. I mean, shooting in, I mean, he has to be very technical, and I think this is going to be a good test, a good level up for him. However, it does seem like he's a sacrificial lamb to Jailton Almeida to kind of build him up, because this is a bad style realistic matchup. I mean, we have a kickboxer. He hasn't really gone to the ground, and we've seen heavyweights not being able to grapple as good as light heavyweight. And Jailton Almeida usually has been fighting at a catch weight of 220 pounds. So I'm gonna go with Jailton Almeida. I think he's gonna finish him early, maybe in the first round. I think there's gonna be an exciting card for ABC. You know, the UFC usually stacks these ABC cards, so this I expect to be a good one. A lot of good fights. You know, we were supposed to see Angela Hill versus Mackenzie Dern, but the UFC decided that this fight was so OP, so great, that it had to be moved to the next week as a 5-round main event. I'm sure you guys could tell the excitement on my face. That is probably my most anticipated fight of the year. Angela Hill, Mackenzie Dern. I mean, this fight, man, it blows my mind. But regardless, guys, we're going to be live once again on Saturday. Tune in. Guys, this is your chance. Tune in on Saturday. We're going to be going crazy. That's tomorrow. And there's also going to be a video tomorrow, so you guys know I'm on my grind. Please hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 20K by the end of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one.